Say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be
continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson, but he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling, never getting their opponents on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a ball. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 70. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just... explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Gordon on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action with Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Jets at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, I'm going to take a look at. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. A nice little juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Back to the ground now with Gordon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. But it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now a dump off here complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take
at the 40. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again here. Wilson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Rookie Jermaine Johnson going all the way from last chance U to now dropping NFL quarterbacks.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun. Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 135 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Three tight end. Up front here, 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. The kick by McManus is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive with a handoff to Carter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you as a to me that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. John Franklin Myers dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here's Berrios. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jets off. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run. Nowhere.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, that That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On second down, a run with Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. A give running right is Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson out quickly to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That's a screenplay here for Carter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Running left, it's Hall. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 212 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it. You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter. And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done. On 1st down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll run it up the middle now. Ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit. You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there. What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Now a 20th carry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. What, 227 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as